G'day, today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge in Mini Motorways. This one is set in Lisbon. So we have unlimited road tiles, no destinations become circles, all destinations are much busier. Now, I kind of want to pause, I want to do a block out, I reckon, on this one. This one sounds block out, like logical, because it's going to be base buildings that are going to be a lot busier. And what that really means is it actually is harder because these guys can only hold, they get impatient once they've got 6 and they're not seeing anyone else. So what we want to do is see if we can like, we want houses that are going to be closer so that they will like, we can get to them faster, because it's 6 and then they start to freak out. It actually means that they freak out at a much lower threshold than that's an awful layout that I've gained myself here though. A much lower threshold than circular destinations will. So score on this one should be lower. I don't know if I need to, like, it's the layout. So what we'll do is we'll wait till week 2, and then in week 2 I'll open up another section. The fact that we've already got 4 houses, I guess, is testament to how much slightly busier it is. I definitely have had feedback that games where I do blocking much more stress-inducing for viewers than ones where I don't. But if they don't come up too often, I find it kind of fun as just a change of pace way to approach a level. If I can really force its hand by only having those spots available. Yeah. I would expect that it's going to give me 4 houses at least based on the other guy. So let's sort of open up the spots where we want that 4th house to be. We assume we'll probably get it. So either one of those two. Probably that one would be the ideal one. Really need to remember to block. Luckily, you've got a little bit of wiggle room when you're doing blocking like this, because game will never put a building in the outside corridor. So as long as you've remembered, like, before you've got 2 corridors showing up, you'll be fine. Okay, so there's my 4 blue houses we're after. It is Sunday again, so we'll just wait for the week to pass, and then we will set up another one. I mean, I have no illusions as well that ones where they don't upgrade to circles, and not only that, we also, like, they're expected to be busier. Like, we don't have much of a chance of scoring excessively well. Alright, because that guy's gone there, I think it's sort of here that we want to see our next house. because he's only got 2 houses, I realize I've already got 4 that it's sort of probably possibly factoring into to why I'm only getting those 2. But it does mean that when I open up the next available spot, I could also see yellow houses just land into it. Here we go, I've accidentally let it run long enough to get stuff into that outside corridor. Okay, so what we'll do is we will open up another space up here. We'll just block him out. And sometimes what you'll see is you'll just get like a... Well, I can't get anyone up here, so we might have to just sort of expand out our options a little bit more for where it's going to get to us. Gotta be careful. I'm being quite lazy, I think, with building on the outside as this is expanding. Gotta make sure I stay on top of it. Because this one does have a fair bit of expanding still to go. Really, I think we want to block those out now. And it is just a hope that we'd see one in that center point. That would sort of be the perfect setup for a location. I think we need to wait till we see a 4th ink house before we open up available space for another destination. Or at the very, if we don't get one of those quick enough, we'll just wait till Sunday. Getting close to getting to the islands as well. Oh, those are opening quick. Bah! I wasn't quick enough there. Okay, so you can see though that we are getting more other color houses popping in. So if I open up the grid, I would say there is a decent chance that we're going to just see other house colors show up. Let's just block and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe let's just get rid of that row for now. Let's be optimistic. Because we've already got yellow houses, this guy might not be as urgent in trying to fill the spaces we've given. Let's just go a little bit further out for him. I did not expect that as the outcome. Alright, so let's block, let's open up that space. Then what I think we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 guys. They can go look after him. I don't know what route he's chosen to take because of how I had that connected. This car here is going to go on a journey. And he's still going this way. How far away do I need to sort of set this guy up? He's not going to go anywhere in there. We can block that one out because I don't think that he's going to get anything better than this guy. think it's more the point where I start to open these up and they just start to fill with houses like this. It's more the indicator of where it's like, okay, it's time to just let this run. So let's pause. Let's let it run. Sort of basically the idea of the way that I'm approaching this is that I'm trying to set myself up as much as I can. Now, there is a certain point where if you say blocked the entire map and you just continue to block the entire map and you only had one destination, you'd only allowed one destination to appear, and that destination is going to take the brunt of the amount of people that it wants you taking. And so it is going to become unmanageably busy. Doesn't matter how close you've got, however many houses. So the idea is that I'm taking this to a point where I think that I'm pretty good, and now I'm going to open it up to allow just those extra buildings to be built to stop us from just having that sort of collapse. Now, I'm going to continue to block the islands out for now, just to get rid of that little X factor on this thing. And I'll open them up one at a time. It's really interesting that I'm not even getting given a red house there. That they must be so... Red houses must be so specifically an island location that it was very reluctant to drop one. And I can definitely give that one red house a motorway. I may well have to. So how fast this guy is considering himself busy. You two red houses definitely want to be on the islands. But also because he's a lone red house, he's going to freak out a little bit. So let's bring him in. Start with this island down the bottom. Just start to flow. Okay, so this guy will give 2 houses. Actually, I might give this guy just a motorway to begin with, because he's going to freak out, I think. Just keep opening. What am I going to do with you, Pink? This guy, this green down the bottom left, he'll get an extra house. Who's that? That's that green. So let's get a few extra guys in there to support him. Some extra support for this blue here that was sort of losing his cool. Alright, let's get rid of that connection. And I am out of motorways and bridges. Although this guy just claimed a motorway. Actually, not as bad as it looks. Although it is bad that I need this guy to have access as well. Okay, let's run a connection there. We're gonna have to claim that bridge back temporarily. Great, so we'll go, these three guys can go take care of that one. We need pink to shift so we can get this. Although we can also have, I don't have any bridges yet. I just used a bridge, didn't I? I'm waiting for that bridge to come back. Okay, we've got these two guys, and then we've got this one guy here who can sort of also connect into the back with them. And we'll run that to there. Then also once this clears up, we can go across, get rid of that motorway. I mean, goodness. Alright, so this guy here is going to have to come down here, and those two are going to work as a team. Red's at the top here. Oh, good. The crazy thing is too that we are just about to hit 1,000 deliveries. Like, when you don't get circular ones, the speed of getting like deliveries is so slow in comparison that you just end up scoring pretty low. But hopefully the good thing is so does everyone else. Hopefully. We have a yellow in here. This guy, he's running off of one house. He's a problem. Also have these two yellows on this side running off two houses, which I also don't love. What we could do, a motorway from there to there. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a road to there, and I'm gonna delete that bridge. I'm getting to you, don't worry. Then I'm gonna build that bridge here. Then I'm gonna get rid of that motorway. Then I am going to take this motorway. I'm going to put a roundabout and place it here. And I'm going to put a motorway from those five guys to there. Get rid of that bridge. Maybe I was too hasty. Maybe let's leave that bridge there for a moment. I just want to give these guys a chance to help out so that we don't lose while we are doing this transition of moving from one set of guys to the other. Just wanted to see that get a bit cleaner. Then we're going to get rid of that now. Then we'll run these guys across there. Let's back up. Now I also think that what I should do is put a motorway, since I still have one from there, fact, now those guys are 4. There's 3 of them a little bit closer. I'm going to take those guys from there and put them there. Get rid of that. Now we have a new problem that these guys aren't really handling. 5 of those guys aren't able to take care of those 2 lots. We have nothing that we can use to cover them though, except for destroying that bridge. We have a motorway now. Okay, so what we can do is we can take these 5 guys and disconnect that. I won't move that yet. We'll go from there to there. So that also gives red. Oh, we could have reds with the option. In fact, let's leave that fully connected so that all of the cars from the top can choose to go to one or the other. Try and keep us managed. We also need this red down here getting a bit more attention. So we don't have a motorway available unless I pull this motorway. I have a bridge. I have a bridge. Okay, so whether or not I've got enough time. It's going to be real tight. Just these 2 guys super close, just sort of slightly chipping away at it might be enough to allow the masses to come and save them. And again, you can now see that yellow here is obviously can't cope with his 1 house. These houses connected here aren't doing anything. Those 3 are just running an imaginary line for no reason, so we can get this guy to come help. We can also do that with this guy. Now I think it is time that there are 7 guys on here, so I reckon we should be able to disconnect that. We're going to tell these 7 guys at the top, you just worry about that guy on the left. Don't you worry about the guy on the right. The 5 guys on the right are going to take care of the guy on the right. We do have a motorway. Okay, so let's go. These guys down the bottom here. We're going to bounce to... bounce to there, but then we're also going to give them that option. I'm still amazed that this yellow down here can't cope with 5 houses exclusively looking after him. I don't have a bridge to like try and get more guys in to support him. Desperately need one. There's 3 yellow houses here, still just like at arm's length. They could help out. I could also get this guy to come back to support, which I might have to. So there are houses at the back here that... The thing that's amazing as well is I have so many yellow houses that I'm surprised that yellow is a problem at all. Like I would have thought the split that they were doing to sort of taking care of everyone. I need to get more red to support this guy here as well. All the red houses at the top here are looking after that guy down there, so this is really my only 1 red house. So let's get him to cut across that network. We'll get 2 more green guys connected into what we've got going on here. We have hit 3,000 though. We are doing pretty well for what we've got. Okay, I just got the bridge. So the bridge down means that we can run these guys down here and disconnect that. The job of this bridge is for these 3 extra houses to take care of that yellow there. I do feel like I don't have enough supporting some of these ventures though. Like, those 2 guys are gonna need to go help this guy out. Oh, we sunk. Oh, we had a lot of different irons fading in the fire there. But let's see how we did. With the no circular ones, 3,000 doesn't seem too bad. I am the 1%. Top 10 score. So yeah, not too bad at all. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.